In the town of Silver Hollow, a silver cloud hung above, casting a twilight hue on the streets. The townsfolk had grown accustomed to its presence, but for 14-year-old Lila, it was an omen. Some called it a divine sign, others a curse. It whispered to her, urging her to look up and feel the heartbeats of the universe, but she largely ignored it. One evening, while shadows danced along the cobblestone paths, Lila discovered a peculiar book hidden in an ancient oak tree's hollow. It was bound in shimmering silver, similar to the cloud above. The pages whispered secrets when turned, revealing stories of lost dreams and forgotten hearts. Intrigued, Lila shared this with her best friend, Jax, a sardonic tech whiz with a talent for getting into trouble. Together, they began to decode the book's messages, which led them to unusual encounters with townspeople who seemed to live under an unspoken rule. Every time someone spoke of their ambitions or dreams, the silver cloud would deepen, absorbing their hope. Lila found herself drawn to the stories of those who had given their hopes away, learning of the effects of dreams lost to the ether, like old clothes hung out to dry, fluttering softly in the wind, waiting for a chance to be worn again. As the two friends investigated further, they realized that the cloud was a living entity, a collector of incomplete wishes. It hung over Silver Hollow, waiting for the moment to devour everything the townsfolk had sacrificed in silence. In humor-laden conversations, Jack suggested they strike a deal with the cloud, while Lila argued they could reclaim what had been lost. One night, after a particularly frustrating day, Lila climbed the highest hill with the book in hand, feeling rebellious. She read aloud, hoping to break the cloud's hold over the town. To their astonishment, the cloud swirled and started to take shape, forming a face, an ethereal visage composed of all the dreams it had consumed over the years. The face smiled softly, twinkling like stars. It asked, voice resonating like a distant echo. Lila felt a mix of fear and courage rise within her. She realized the cloud wasn't her enemy. It was a reflection of her own fears and desires. With newfound resolve, Lila and Jax began to gather the townsfolk. They shared their dreams openly, unburdening themselves and encouraging each other to reclaim their aspirations. As every story was shared, the cloud lightened, transforming from a dark mass into a radiant glow. In a comedic twist, Jax declared, "If this doesn't work, at least we can say we made a really cool light show." Lila chuckled, teasing him about bringing a camera next time. Slowly but surely, the tide turned in Silver Hollow. The more they spoke of their dreams, the more vibrant life became, until finally the last remnants of the silver cloud burst into 100 shimmering stars that rained down upon the town.